I'm Anthony Forrest, the president of Steel Cod, and I'm here with John Beresford, our VP of Sales, ready to discuss all things appliances. All right, John, this is quite the versus, and this is a requested versus from friend of the show, George, in Canada. This is LG Laundry versus Electrolux Laundry. This is a tough one. This is a really tough one, especially on the floor, because we have a pretty established brand that is staying strong. It has made a lot of good improvements versus a tech-heavy brand that has also made a lot of good improvements. So this is not the easiest of verses. Where do you want to start?
Yeah, no, I think you're right, and I wonder if what George thinks we're gonna do with this one. But look, this is what we know about laundry, right? It's the most flattened category on the floor. We talk about it all the time. Everything always gets reduced down to specs and cycles and price, right? I mean, that's essentially what happens. And when that happens, the danger there is that every washer starts to really truly kind of feel the same, especially the customer. So now the customer's standing there looking at two machines that literally seemingly do the exact same thing. You know, salespeople always tell like a slightly different version of the same story, right? And what happens at that point is they either stall out entirely or they default to price or they just kind of pick what feels maybe familiar to them. And it's not because they don't understand laundry or anything like that. It's because people never really gave them real differentiators, right? And these two machines or two companies, they don't build the same way. And if you don't establish that part of it, there's really nothing else that you can lean on that's going to be able to separate them well. So, like we do all the time, we're not going to do a feature comparison here, right? And this has nothing to do with brand preference. This is really where which one executes better as a washing machine, right? That's what we're talking about, right? LG is built around performance and consistency and throughput. And you may remember that from when we did LG versus Samsung. I mean, we know pretty well what that story is going to be. I'm sorry, Electrolux is built around fabric care and control and precision. Okay. So those priorities, they're not equal, right? One is built to clean as effectively and consistently as possible. And the other one is built to protect what you're washing over the course of time. And I think that's the story that needs to be told here because that's really where the split is.
So before we get into kind of what separates these two, you touched quickly on price. Price is a tough one in laundry to not let it
Yeah.
drive the conversation, especially on the floor where things are kind of lined up. As price goes up, the price tag is staring you in the face. There's promotions, it's running around. It's not a part of a kitchen suite, so it doesn't really care that with the brand. So price is a tough one. How do you kind of break that from this conversation?
Yeah, I mean, it can't be part of the conversation. I mean, if you think about just always look at it like what a customer can do themselves. They can compare features, price, and brand all by themselves. They don't need you, right? And none of those are going to answer the real question there, which is, how is this thing actually going to perform when I use it, right? So what happens is instead of making a decision, they start trying to justify one over the other. And when that happens, I can tell you definitively the strongest product more often than not doesn't win. It's really the easiest one to understand or the one that you had the preconceived notions walking in that sort of get validated enough for you to just make the easy decision.
All right, so let's put it together. Let's address the differences between the two. We would like to start kind of with the core philosophy being the build on these appliances and the differences in how they're built.
Yep. So LG, as we know, hopefully now, if you listen to that other one, they're built around cleaning performance, right? So we're talking about stronger mechanical action, we're talking about more aggressive movements, and we're talking about more tolerance for mixed loads. So in essence, it's designed for real world use, right? I mean, whatever you can really throw at it, right? So if it's not ideal loading, which we know all the time, that never happens. We all break laundry rules when we do laundry. We're talking imperfect conditions, we're talking real use, right? Different fabrics mixed together, different soil levels, different load sizes. It's built to handle all of the inconsistencies that we're going to give it while still being able to deliver the same or similar results every time. And Electrolux is actually built what I would say from a different starting point. Okay. It's built around fabric care. That's the core philosophy, right? It's when you talk about fabric care, you're talking about more controlled movements and less aggressive mechanical action and just more emphasis on trying to purposely reduce wear over time. It's not trying to overpower a load in any sense, right? It's really trying to manage it more carefully. So, I mean, if you put that into perspective, it basically means that LG is built to clean the load, where Electrolux is built to protect the load. I think that's a fair way to set these two up.
So it's an interesting way to put it. So that kind of brings with the question, like how? What does that really mean in terms of the use on these appliances?
Um, yeah, I would say this is really where you can really stop talking in theory and just kind of call it, right? I mean, cleaning consistency, I mean, LG wins, right? It performs better across different loads and different conditions and really real world use. And speed and throughput, right? I think LG wins there too. I mean, we're talking about faster cycles and more efficient use of time and, better for how people actually do laundry. So, you know, when you break these down, I mean, you can look at anything, right? Ease of ownership, right? LG, I think, is a pretty clear winner there, right? You don't have to think as much with these ones. You don't have to manage it as carefully. It just really kind of works. So I think when you're measuring those things, I think that's really where LG stands out.
So it's interesting. I mean, you're kind of pointing a lot of towards the qualities that you like about LG and where you see LG kind of winning. But again, these aren't this isn't a huge gap between these two. So where are you seeing kind of where Electrolux kind of pushes back on this, and where does Electrolux win?
Fabric care. I think that's
Hmm.
really where you can definitively say, and listen, that's not to discount to your point, what Electrolux is doing out there. Fabric care matters. We talk about it on this show all the time. We're talking about less wear and less stress on garments and better long-term outcome for higher end clothing. It's just, I think that's the part that you need to be clear on, right? I mean, we're not talking about equal trade-offs here. We're talking about one is very good at one particular thing and the other one is good at a bunch of different things. But there are times probably a good portion of times where the Electrolux story is strong enough to still win out in conversations because they're so good at the fabric care story.
So let's talk about the laundry story kind of on the floor, because honestly, the conversation we're having now doesn't necessarily match what's happening on the floor when salespeople are talking to customers. So where you're seeing kind of these issues in terms of how it's being talked on the floor might give a different result in this versus.
Yeah, it's hard. Listen, if you're talking about capacity and RPMs and cycle counts and price points like we talked about earlier, well, now the customer's sitting there thinking about, all right, which one has more and which one is
Right.
worth it? And those are the types of questions that you're forcing them to answer for themselves, right? Instead of which one actually fits how I do laundry. So what happens, right? I mean, LG is going to become a default, right? Because it's easier to explain, it's easier to justify, it feels safer. In Electrolux, I think at that point, to be fair to them, gets underpositioned, right? Because now it almost feels slower or might feel less powerful, or, it's the added value that it does give never gets explained correctly. So I think the difference between those two never get created. And maybe that's why George recommended this one, because maybe he's seeing that on his floor, that there isn't enough differentiation between these. But I would argue there's a ton of differentiation between these two as long as you're focused on the right things. And if you're not creating that clear line that we created today between these two machines, then it's not going to exist for the customer, right? And then they're stuck comparing things that should never be compared.
All right, John, let's call it in this versus between LG and Electrolux Laundry. Who's your winner?
Yeah, I think LG builds the better overall machine. It's more consistent, it's faster, it handles real world use better, and it's more forgiving as a result. I think that it's tailored for the vast majority of people in terms of their laundry day, right? It's built for how people actually do laundry. Electrolux, I believe, is a little bit more specialized, right? It prioritizes fabric care over just pure raw performance. And to me, that has real value, and it should to everybody out there, but it's not the primary need for most buyers. So when you're looking at, again, we're not talking about the right machine for the right person here. We're just talking about the better overall machine, right? So the better overall washer is LG here. But the best for long-term fabric care is Electrolux. So there's definitely a huge lane of customers for that story.
We drop a new episode every day of the week, including weekends. Don't forget to rate and subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts.